Today we're going to review Agile Autos Vehicle Analysis tool in the mobile experience, showing how easy it is to evaluate a vehicle on the go. In just a few taps, you'll assess a vehicle's profitability and market desirability across your store and the group, helping you avoid costly acquisition mistakes and, just as importantly, avoid passing on a unit that could perform well in another store. This is intelligence that's not available in your legacy appraisal tool, so let's get started. So the first thing you do is click on your Safari browser down at the bottom. If it's the first time you've done this, you want to type in app.agileauto.io. It'll bring you here. Once you do that, you won't have to do it again. It'll be stored and saved in your favorites. Then all you have to do is log in for the first time by putting your email and your password in. But once you do that, it'll act like mine here. I'll go into the box. It'll show me my email right here above the keyboard. I'll click on it, and as you can see, everything fills in by itself, literally less than a half a second. I'll click log in, and then again in half a second I'll get my dashboard for this store. Now I can also look at the group if I want to, but I'm just going to stay in the store for now and see my buying plan, where I'm at for buying inventory and staying balanced, what's my risk assessment with the Agile ratio, how my units, revenue, and wholesale profit and loss profile looks current to date in this month, but also projected and forecasting to finish. My age tolerance, you can see age breakdown here for my lot profile by age, and then of course my buy source, and then my retail performance out of that buying channel source. Finally, you can look at market conditions. How am I pacing against my competitors in the market? Now, that's not the topic of today. Let's move right into the top three buttons on the right, bring us to the menu to go to our Agile Vehicle Analysis. You can see on the left, it's the one at the bottom called AV Analysis. I'll click it with my thumb, and I'll go right into the VIN. Now, we do not have a VIN scanner, but you can speak the VIN. And when you do that, every time it comes out clean, just speak slow, such as 5, 6, R. And if there's two digits that are the same next to each other, like a 3 and a 3, just pause between them for a second. It literally is the easiest thing I've done. It's easier than a scanner, which only scans about 50% of the time. So I'm going to go ahead and paste it in here because in this video it won't work. But there's the VIN. And as you can see, the VIN profile came up, and it's 2017 Honda. So once I get that in there, I need to hit lookup. So I'll hit the lookup button. And automatically, I'm going to see if this vehicle matches the market demand in my local market, and does it match the buy list for my store. Remember, Agile Auto has a preferred vehicle buy list that studies the store sales history, profit from front, back, total, and turn, looks at GROI, and how much inventory you have like it on the lot. And we build a buy list that's preferred for that particular store. Yellow means it's good, green means it's great, and red would mean it doesn't match your buy list. So it is a buy vehicle for the store, just moderate profit. You would call this probably a silver or a bronze car. And then the market. It has no demand in the market, so V-Rank would tell you to stay away from it. Well, we're going to find out that's not true with the data we give you. So you can see that. And then obviously you'll see this store hasn't bought any, or sold any, recently, and they don't have any on lot. Their on lot is 0, and they haven't wholesaled any recently, so it's not like they buy them and they dump them because they don't want them. So as a buyer, you know that this vehicle is not available and does not have a negative, really, connotation for the store specifically because of the yellow buy list. So what information can I get here other than the fact that it doesn't match my market and it could be a good buy for me? You get your average market miles and price, and then whether it's got any accidents or thefts or title problems here, which is good enough for you to add on top of your appraisal tool. But here's where we win and outsmart appraisal tools as well as give you more information. If I'm the buyer and I'm busy today, I'm probably not buying this car. But I need to check the group to make sure if it's not right for store 1, is it right for another store in the group? And you can do that with literally 5 to 8 seconds worth of switching to the group. So I'm at second 5, second 6. So 6 seconds. I've now found that in the group, this is actually a pretty darn good car. So as you can see, the market's still not hot for it. That's not going to change. But the group, the buy list is green. That means it's probably a platinum vehicle or close to it. So why? You can see that we sold 4 in the last 90 days. We finance it 100% of the time, which is your probability of finance. It's a 4 out of a 1 to 5, 5 being the best Agile Auto A rank, which again is our patented algorithm. And so that's good. Why is it? Because the front gross is better than the store. You see the arrow up means I beat the store's stated front gross goal in the Agile platform. The back gross is good, but I haven't beat the back gross stated goal for the stores. That's why the arrow is down red. Doesn't mean it's bad. It means it didn't match the store's goal. And then the total gross doesn't match the store goal, but it's still almost $3,000. That's why it's a 3.9 and not a 5. If it matched all the goals for the store, it'd be a 5. That's how you differentiate a Ford store from a Chevy store, from a Nissan store, from an Infiniti store. What's good for you may not be good for them, and what's good for them in their profit scenario may not be good for you, and that's where your legacy appraisal tools miss it. And then finally, we turn it in 23.5 days. We buy it at about 19.3 with 18,000 miles on it on average. That's how we sell it at 19.3. And then we can potentially buy it for around 15 grand and keep that profit mix like we're used to. But I just mentioned to you before, you get all this information now because you went to the group up here and not the store. But the question still remains, what store? Well, we decide that for you as well based on the A rank. The best performing store for this vehicle is Agile Store 5. So if I went to auction today to buy for Store 1, I might want to call the general manager of Store 5 and say, look in your Agile Auto, type this VIN in, do you want this vehicle? Missing a good vehicle because it doesn't fit your store or because you're siloed to one buying plan using just your legacy tool would have missed this vehicle, missed the opportunity for Store 5 to have a successful vehicle. And of course, that's how you're going to win and differentiate yourself or lose market share in this post-COVID, fast-paced 2026 market. So having this data right here, you don't get anywhere else, is critical. Now you can prove it to yourself by looking at the vehicles you sold. You can see them down here, and then you can click that arrow and get the profit potential and actual vehicle information of every vehicle that you've sold that makes up this metric. This is just the tip of the iceberg of what Agile Auto can do for your used car operation to make you a dangerous used car retailer in 2026. Go to our website at agileautoinc.com. In the top right-hand box, click Schedule a Demo. We can't wait to show you our partnership with dealers today and then what that could look like for you tomorrow.